Hey guys, how's it going tonight? It's John, Turning Wrenches 85. How you all doing today? Good morning, good evening uh, to you all out there. Uh, Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and all that. Hope you got to spend time with your loved ones and all that. This is my first live stream ever. Hope everything goes well tonight. Uh, Figure try it out, see how it goes. Anybody wants to jump on tonight, you're more than welcome to. We'll talk a little bit, talk about anything you want. We can talk about small engines, anything, whatever comes to mind. So hope everybody's doing well. Uh, there, we'll see how this goes here. Um, yeah, it's been. Let's see how it goes tonight. There. So. Mm, Hope everybody's having a good day today. There. All right. My day's been good today. Been working on some stuff. There, dealing with some stuff around just life in general and everything. So, like I said, first live stream ever. So, I have my little goofs and stuff. So, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully enough. Some people come on tonight. We'll start some chats here soon. See, we got somebody watching already. You guys can chat to me on here. I'm learning this StreamYard thing. I just set up the account today. See how it goes. We're gonna give it a try and see. My son, he's in his bedroom playing some games. I told him I might do a live stream tonight. So he said he might try to jump on here and say hi to everybody, whoever comes on tonight there. So let's see how it goes here. Let's see. Still a little wet behind the ears on this thing, so I don't know if anybody will pop on. I don't know how it's going to show on here. Got it set up. Let's see. Let's see, maybe if I got it set up here right now. Let's see, nobody on yet. This on here. We'll just wait. We'll see how it goes. I was off today from my job. I'll just go on and just talk until somebody comes on. I was off from work today. I was wrenching on some this one tractor I'm working on, the Scots by John Deere, the 2348, 23 horsepower, 48-inch deck. I was working on that. I did a video on it today. I haven't edited it yet. I'll do it. It'll probably be. I'll try to see if I can have it up today or tomorrow. Whenever I do that video, put up that video. I got to do all the editing and all that stuff on there. It's not like the last video I did, where there was like an hour something long video. It was crazy. Did a Try not to do a long video like that again if I don't have to. It's just you cut the camera on, you start going. Next thing you know, when you go edit the video, you got an hour and 6 minute video. You got to try to edit. That is fun. There. So wait here and just see if anybody pops on. Hopefully enough I got it set up for anybody that pops on here. Let's see, nobody on yet. Well, I might have started a little early. Here, I figured I'd just shoot a time for here to see what would go on. See what if anybody wants to come on, they can with this chat. Just see how everything's going. Talk about anything you want to tonight. There. So hope everybody's doing well today. Tonight or this morning, however time you guys are looking at it. I know I started this around 5. Some people are probably not off work yet, or probably people are got other things going on, so I understand. So we'll just see how this goes. Like I said, this is my first time trying to do a live stream ever, so on StreamYard here, trying it out. I had set an account up earlier today here, and you know what's the funny part is, I had this webcam I got. It's an old Logitech 250. My son's mother gave it to me a while back. I didn't know about it. I went and used my son's headset, and funny thing about it was I was on Mick's live stream, Mick Mower's live stream, and I was talking to him, and my son's PS4 headset, it was broke, so it was so much static he couldn't. He's like, mate, your mic is really bad. You need to do something about it. So I went to go order this thing. I got it hooked up here to the USB. Let me pull it off of here. I ordered this thing off of Amazon for a Bluetooth set. Paid like $7 and something. I was going to use my Bluetooth for my phone. It goes wrapped around your neck, put it on your ears, and stuff like that. So I started setting up StreamYard today, and you know, they do like the video check and all that stuff, and it said mic check, and it says, and I can hear, you know, the little thing moving around for the voice. And I'm like, why is it moving on the voice? I said, I got no microphone hooked up. Come to find out, this camera, this webcam here, I'm using this Logitech one. I didn't even know it. It has a microphone built into it. I didn't even know that. So the whole time I went and spent money on this adapter, Bluetooth adapter, because I was going to set up my Bluetooth headset on it. And it didn't work for that. And come to find out, the camera, the webcam I got, actually has a microphone on it. Go figure. I see 2 people watching right now. Good evening to whoever's watching. Hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Like I said, you guys want to jump on? Anybody wants to jump on? Join this live chat. You can say hi. How you guys doing? All that. Hope everybody's doing well. We can talk. Talk about anything you want to. We can talk about small engines. I try to stay away from politics, so I'm not going to do anything with politics. But anything else we can talk about. Politics are not my style. I'll talk about anything. We'll talk about cars, small engines, whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. Hopefully enough this is coming in clear. I know it's not the best camera. I tried to focus it the best I could. Hello, Glenn. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well, sir. There. I know this camera's not the best, but I'm not one of those that try to spend money if I don't have to. So hopefully enough this web camera, everybody can see me very well. It might be a little blotchy. From what I see on my screen right now, it looks a little blurry, so to speak. So hopefully enough it's not that bad for anybody who's watching tonight. Let me know if you can hear me really good on this microphone that's integrated with this webcam. See if it's any good or not. Looks good and sounds good. Okay, well, thank you, Glenn. That'll help me out good. I try not to spend money if I don't have to. Really, I don't have the money to spend right now on anything. Money's a little tight for me these days. Right now, since I'm not selling anything, and in my neck of the woods, we don't have no snow or anything, so can't look for no snow blowers or anything like that because we don't get hardly any snow here in Tennessee. So my way is this either riding mowers or push mowers or anything like that there. Let's see. I'm not sure what to talk about. I hope everybody's doing good today there. I hope everybody's doing well. Like I mentioned when I first started, my son, when I set up this account today, he said, "Daddy, I'll come on the live stream with you today." So I said, "Okay." Well, I don't know when he's gonna pop on there. We'll see. He's playing his video games right now, so there. So, anybody want to talk about anything? We can talk on the chat, or you can write to me on here if you guys don't have a way to getting on video here. You guys can chat to me on here. I'll write back to you. Oh, excuse me. I was drinking some Dr. Pepper, so sorry if I about that. Love my Dr. Pepper. So, and let me know if the video is the live stream is laggy here. It don't look like it's lagging on my end. I don't know if it's lagging on anybody else's end. I apologize if it is. My computer crapped out. It's actually right behind me, right there where I'm pointing at. That was my I got there from my son's mother. It's one of those gaming laptops, and the hard drive went, as Henry would say, Dunsky. There, it went out. I did an update on Windows on it, and the reset it. I forgot what I was doing. I left my room, went to go do something else. To come back, it gave me the blue screen of death, and I couldn't get it back on. I got stuff I got saved on their pictures and stuff from I done from previous videos, and the only way I can do it if I reformat the whole hard drive, which is a terabyte hard drive. I was going to do that, and I'm not at the point where I don't want to format it just yet. But that computer right there has got problems. It doesn't power on anymore. As soon as it powers on, it shuts off right away and stuff. So I'm using my old HP Pavilion Slimline computer. Runs on a 4 GB. What does the SR stand for? The door behind you. My late cousin's fiance at the time, where I'm pointing at, it actually says Bears on it. She makes these wreaths. They say Bears. My mom just hung it up in my bedroom. It's got like Bears, like the Chicago Bears, BEARS there. So that's why you see SR there, Glenn. Let me point it up there. Make sure you guys see right there. It's one of those. There, it's just a wreath. My mom just wanted to hang it up, hung it up in my bedroom. So, but yeah, going back to that real quick, the computer, I don't have the money really right now to rebuild anything like that. Like I said, money's tight for me now, just like everybody else going on with all this COVID and stuff going on. Excuse me. And so it's just right now, it's just sitting here on the floor in my bedroom until I can get it rebuilt. I don't know if I'll rebuild it or probably when I get my income tax there to get that going. But I'm not in no hurry. I'll just probably end up getting a new computer because it'll probably take me more to get that rebuilt than anything else there tonight.
When you get time, your little boys want to play.
Okay.
Whenever you get time.
Okay. Sorry, there. That's my mom. She got her little fur babies out there. I usually play with them with a little laser thing there. So she was talking to me just now there. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing today? Glenn, how you doing today, sir? Like I said, I don't know. We'll see how good this goes. I don't know. Hello, John. Took me a while to get on chat. Hello, John. Took me a while to get it to chat my issue though. Oh, okay. How you doing, Sam? How you doing tonight, sir? Welcome to the chat. First ever live stream for me. I'm usually getting on live streams with everybody else, either mixed mowers. I know Henry did an accidental one. I watched that one. That was funny until his video sound went mute and everybody was sitting there. I was one of them kept chiming in, writing to him and said, "Hey, Henry, your video's not working." And he just kept talking away, talking away, talking away. Yeah, a little snow in Oklahoma, huh? Yeah, we got snow, but it wasn't snow. It was like um a dusting of snow. Not really much to do anything. We more get cold weather here in Tennessee than we do snow and all that. It's like I said, you don't hardly see a snow blower here. Every now and then you might see somebody pop up one on Facebook Marketplace or Letgo app. They'll get rid of snow blower, but you go to like Lowe's over here, Home Depot, Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply. They hardly have it. Over here in Tennessee, they don't sell snow blowers. I have not yet to see a snow blower in any of those places there. So we don't. They just don't. Snow is not existent here. Did you ever use that angle grinder I sent you? Yes, I have. I actually used it yesterday, Sam. I'm not doing a video on it, but a friend of mine, I'm making something for her. She got me some boards, and I used the angle grinder and I used the cutoff disc to cut some nails that were bent. Making like a cooler for her out of some barrels. I'm doing that right now. Thank you. Thank you for that, Sam. I think I gave you a shout out on a video before about it. I use that angle grinder, but thank you. That actually works good because it actually worked good with that Ryobi uh, brain freeze. The Ryobi impact battery. It worked good for that. There. But yeah, thank you for that tool. It gets used. It gets used. I hardly use the Harbor Freight one because that one's already got the battery. I just slap it out of the impact, put it on that one, and I'm good to go. I don't even use the um my other one anymore as much. There, there. Yes, it is. I don't know if anybody's gonna pop on the live thing. I know people are probably working or they probably got other things to do, which I understand. I just threw a time out there and I was like, well, I'll just get on here. We'll chat a little bit. Anybody wants to chat, we can. They can get on live stream and talk to me and stuff, and we'll just go from there. Hopefully enough. Be nice. I know Henry's probably busy. No, it's like be nice if he got on, or Mick, the Mix Mowers, or anybody else. Well, like I said, I know other people got other things that are going on. They're probably making your own YouTube videos and all that. So, like I said, I'm my first time ever using this live stream stuff. So I might not. How do you like your new camera? I actually love it. I actually loved it. It was worth the money. Big time worth the money. It was worth buying it because let me see, do I actually got it right here. I probably posted this on Instagram. When I was doing my videos before, I was using this phone. This was my son's old AT&T LG Stylo phone. Um, I actually use it to edit the videos. The screen is cracked on it there. As you can see, the screen's cracked all over it. But I can still use it to do the, the screen and all that. But I use that to do my edited videos. I was debating if I wanted to put it on my phone I actually use, which is this one right here. This is my personal phone I actually use. It's a LG. His is a 4. Mine's an LG Stylo 5, but his is an old AT&T phone. Mine's is my phone's from Sprint. I use that to edit my videos through the camera. But yeah, the quality is excellent. I actually like it, and I actually notice when I'm editing the videos, it's more crisp, and you actually could see better than me when I was using that other phone to do it. But it was just something to get by. And at the time when I had the money and I saw it on sale, I was thinking about getting a GoPro. And from what I looked at, it looks like it's a knockoff GoPro from Coolall. And I think what would I pay, like $40 for it at the time, and it was worth the money. They gave you a bunch of accessories um, for it, and it's almost like set up like the GoPro. I was debating, is it better with inner or outer mic? I tried the windscreen mic. I had to order another adapter for it to hook onto that camera, Sam, because I tried it with the inner outer. I did the windscreen mic because sometimes here today I did a video on this one that one tractor I'm working on, and I hooked up the windscreen mic to it to see to get rid of the wind noise because we have wind here today. It was like 20-30 mile an hour winds today. It was blowing everything around here here in the state today. It looks like it works better with the. I don't like the outer mic from the camera itself because it seems like it's a little choppy to me. And I just used the windscreen mic. It looks like it cuts out some of the noise from the wind. Find out today when I edit that video there if it works. Hopefully enough it does. There. Uh, but so far, like I said, the camera's working good. It was worth the money, and trying to up my game, so to speak, to do videos. I know I'm not up there yet with everybody else. I'm gonna call them heavy hitters. I know Henry called them heavy hitters when he was doing that live stream, a couple weeks ago back. There, hey man, sorry I am late. It's okay. Hey, Average Mike, how you doing, sir? How you guys doing tonight? It's okay if you're late. I know people have things to do. I understand. No big deal there. This, like I said, this is my first time doing a live stream here, so no big deal. I know people have other things they got to do, and I understand that. Um, like I was saying, what was I saying? I know Henry from Mowers Blowers. He said the heavy hitters. With Zippo Varga, Musty One, Mick himself, Terrell Fixes All, and Bruce Pender, now Bruce's Shop. I mean, you'd say Bruce's Shop because I know he doesn't go by that one anymore. I know I'm not a heavy hitter myself. I'm just a backyard renter like everybody else. Like Henry would say, he's a backyard renter. He just uses what he has, and I'm the same way. I just use what I have, and I just try to fix everything best way possible here. I know I don't have all the fancy tools like a shop. Like I said, I'm just backyard renter. I just do what I can, and I know I'm not a heavy hitter person. Maybe one of these days I'll get up there and stuff and get there. Good, I haven't done a live stream yet. Maybe soon. Yeah, I was watching your video today, Average Mike, that premiere you put up there for the Lego build. That was actually pretty good. I like that. Wish my son was into Legos. Always I would do something like that too. He's more into video games than anything else there. That's okay. I'm late to this too. I sent the video here at 5 o'clock, and it says something about you can put a countdown on it. And I did the countdown, and then it says, well, you got to go live. I said, oh, I got to hit live on there to do it. I'm not used to all this yet. I'm still learning how to use the stuff. This is my first time like ever. So I was kind of nervous when I turned on the thing. I was like, I never did a live stream before. I was kind of nervous. You get the butterflies. You feel like you're going to be on stage. You're like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? And I'm like, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just do like you're doing on camera when you're doing your videos on the tractors I got out there in the yard. Just be yourself. And that's what I am. I'm myself. I'm not anybody there. Yeah, maybe I'll do my own premiere. I haven't done one yet. I'm not sure how to do that. Hey, Pate's Performance. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, sir. Hopefully enough everything's going well with Mr. and Mrs. Pate's Performance. Hopefully enough you're flipping gear. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Like I said, first ever live stream here. Just figure I shoot it out there. Like I said, never done one before. Mr. and Mrs. here. You're doing great. Thank you, Mr. Pete. Thank you, Jason, sir. Thank you very much. Like I said, this is my first time ever trying to do this. So I don't know if anybody pops up how to do it. So I'm just learning as I go. I'm like Henry, I'm learning as I go. There. Just bought and sold out last piece of equipment today for the new year. Awesome. 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 Everybody's doing well. Wish I can have that luck. I can't sell anything. I haven't put any mowers up. I've seen actually people put up mowers. There's this one guy lives further from me. He's an older gentleman, flips small engine lawnmowers himself. I saw him put up on Craigslist. He had put a mower up 6 days ago for like $60. And I'm like, how are you selling a mower in December? Nobody's gonna buy a mower in December. Our grass is not even growing. We're supposed to be getting rain tomorrow here, and the grass is not growing. I don't understand why we're getting rain, but we're getting rain. It's crazy. But I haven't put anything out there for sale because I know nobody's gonna buy no lawnmower. I sold a lawnmower last month for like $100 with the bag because the guy wanted it for the suck up leaves. That's about it. Everything else is right now stored up in the shed. My Harbor Freight shed there right now. and stuff. So I'm not really selling anything. I'm just trying to fix something there. We had an opportunity to sell 2 mowers that we were asking $300 for and turned them down. Not taking that kind of discount. I don't blame you. Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns there. I don't blame you right there one bit, Jason. Yeah, you are correct. I might try to put some out there. I drained the gas out of some of them, and I got them stored. I'll probably put it back. I'll probably put them up there. I got at least 5 mowers ready to go to get them going. I'll probably pop one up there. I don't know if anybody will buy any, but hey, you never know. Could use the money right now, really. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should put them out there anyway. There. Like I said, I don't know if anybody wants to pop on and chat live, you know, get on live stream. Just let me know there. What do you, Sam? I am actually working on that John Deere by Scott's by John Deere, that 2348, that Kohler Command one. You know, that last video I put up there, that was like an hour and 6-minute video. It was crazy. I wasn't expecting to do an hour 6. It was funny because I just kept turning the camera on, turning it off on different clips, and I went to go edit it, and I saw how long it was. I was like, an hour 6-minute long video, and I'm like, no, but I'll put it up there anyway. I try not to do time lapses as much if I don't need to. I just like, you know, I just let the camera roll, keep it going there. Yeah, they offer me 200, but thinking the winter discount is not here. Sorry. I'll call later. Call them back later. There. Yeah, they offer me a $200 thing in the winter discount. Not here. No, sir. No, sir. They're like, sorry, this is what the price is right here. Right here. Don't blame you one bit, Jason. The Kohler Command is 23 horsepower, V-twin engine. When I got it, did I do a video when I first got it? I think I did. I got it. The guy I got it from this year, he said, it was an older gentleman. I think he was in his 80s. He had it up there on the curve. It was over in East Nashville area. East Nashville's not far from me, where I live here in Madison. And I got a friend I went to school with lives over in that way. And I was actually either dropping something off or I was picking something up from her, because she usually finds mowers for me if somebody throws them out. Anyway, she said I turned down the wrong road. I went down a different road, and I found that sitting on the corner, and I started looking at it, wasn't sure about it, and I think I ended up going to get my trailer then. Yeah, I got my trailer then. I went to go back and get my trailer, and this guy, I think I got the video on it when I did it. The guy pulled up there. He actually lived up the road from me. He goes, "Hey, you gonna get this thing?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you gonna scrap it or are you gonna fix it?" I said, "I fix it. I don't scrap it unless it's something I can't fix." There, because he said, "Let me know." He goes, he was gonna pay me $40 just if I was gonna scrap it. I was like, "I'm not gonna scrap it. I fix them up there." But guy helped me load it up on my trailer then, because the tires were on flats. They're still on flats because they need there. Ken, how you doing, sir? How you doing tonight? There. Where was I at? Yeah, I was trying to load up on my trailer. There's like a bar that holds the wheels together when you turn it, and I'm having a brain freeze on stuff. I'm trying to remember things. I'm 35. I shouldn't be getting this like this. Anyway, the bar was broke on it, and I tried to get it loaded up on the trailer, and the wheels were out, and I towed out, and I'm like, why is it towed out? This bracket is broke on there. It's one of those oh man, I'm having a brain freeze tonight. It's a bracket, it's like a tie rod in for the tractors. It needs a new one there and stuff. So Ken, how you doing tonight, sir? But anyway, yeah, going back to that, Samuel, that's what I'm working on there. I don't know if anybody wants to jump on here and chat, you know, put you on here, just let me know. Leave the brain. Yeah, that's true. I'm 35. I'll be 36 next month in January. I don't know. I kind of feel like an old man. That's funny. That made me laugh. I needed that laugh today. There. Oh, that's funny. I needed that laugh. Steering link. Thank you, Ken. See? Steering link for it. But yeah, that was but it's going. I don't want to spoil it until I get the video uploaded, show you guys what I'm doing with it there, because like I said, I did the video today. I just haven't edited and put it up there yet. It might be up there sometime later on tonight or tomorrow. Put it up there. I just haven't done it yet. I finished it up today. There. Like I said, 7 people watching. Awesome. 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 Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Like I said, I don't know if anybody wants to jump on. I don't know how it works. But there, so I'll try to figure this out as I go. It's my first time ever trying to use StreamYard. There. What did Santa bring you for Christmas, John? Uh, not much. Money was a little tight for our family this year. Wasn't able to visit my sisters. Um, one of my sisters lives about 20 minutes from here, from where I live. My other one lives about 30 minutes from where I live from here, and stuff. So I didn't get a chance to see. I didn't get a chance to spend time with family. Just mainly my mom, my dad, my son came over for Christmas Day. I went to go pick him up. He came over here. I didn't get much. I got me a hat. I got me some. I got a few little things. But you know, it's a thought that counts. Not very much. There. Hello, AJP Garden Engines. How you guys doing? How you doing? And let's see. I just watched Henry's latest video. Actually, just before I came on live, I just got through watching his video for that Magneto. There. So hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. If you guys want to jump on, hey, let me know. I will put you guys up here. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. First ever live stream. I'm not usually the one doing a live stream. I'm usually going on everybody else's live stream. Bruce's shop. How you doing, sir? Oh, that would actually help if I put the link up there. Okay, now I feel dumb. Uh, um, how do I put the StreamYard link up there? You guys gotta help me. This is new to me. I'm 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 dumb right now. Like I said, this is my first time ever, so let's see. See if I'm right about this. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Here, this may. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's try that. I think I did it right. I'm not that great computer illiterate, so forgive me. I apologize. Let's see. All right.
That was easy.
There's one.
Oh,
Hey,
Come
there
on,
we
guys,
go.
how are you?
now you got to hit the boxes next to us to minimize us a little bit. See how those little boxes underneath? You got a bunch of little boxes underneath us. You got to click the one next to where we are now.
Yeah.
Because we're too big right now. We're like huge.
Okay. Uh-oh. Whoops.
Oh, now you
My
got me.
bad.
Different box. You see all these little boxes. It looks like one box next to 3 boxes, or one
Okay.
box next to 4 boxes. Just keep clicking until you find one that works. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's see. Let's try this
That's it.
one.
This way we're not like, large as life,
There we go.
That's it. Jason, what's up, brother?
There we
Hey,
go.
look at that. You should feel honored. You have
Oh
Uncle
my
Brucey
God.
in your chat. You know how many people would pay to have Uncle Brucey in their chat? Oh my God.
Well, speaking of paying, John, we heard you say we were eating dinner, Mrs. and I, and we heard you say that Christmas was tough for you this year, and we understand. And I know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that Bruce Pender?
Get out
We
of
don't
here.
need you. Hi, Bruce. I'm
Mrs.
kidding.
P's getting a chuckle
Oh wait,
too.
Chris, look at Bruce and look at Jason. Now is that Jason in 25 years? Look at the similarities.
Oh,
Mrs.
I
P.
think-
Oh, look at this. We've got Mrs. Pender.
That's an event, man.
it
Yeah.
is. It's the Mrs. P's. It is. It
Oh
is.
yeah, there you go.
One day I came home and she was watching your video with the John Deeres, and I says, "Oh my God, you just created a monster." And she says, "How come we don't have?"
I've always liked John Deere.
I know.
You know,
Like, how come we don't have a John
I
Deere
gotta go to my-
generator? How come we don't have? I'm like, oh my God, Chris.
I only have a John Deere snowblower.
How come you don't have a John Deere?
oh yeah.
Oh, she has. So,
I want a tractor.
all right. So,
Well, you know, it's they are made a little better. Like if you buy a department store tractor, or you go to John Deere and buy a tractor, the clips and everything are wider and fatter and better in quality. But if you buy a John Deere from Home Depot, it's just going to be the same as the one you buy from the big box stores. So there's a difference in them yet. So mine are so old they're good.
there's nothing wrong. Hers is old too.
Bruce,
One's an 86 and one's a 95.
Oh, I was born in '85. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I bought my first new car in '86.
yeah.
And my truck, right? You guys all know. You might know Frank. I don't know, but he's
Oh yeah.
he's
Yeah,
23. He's 23.
Yep. So
Aw.
Mandingo is a '96, and then my other truck is a hybrid between the '99 and 2000. But the engine, all that stuff's a different story.
What's that? The Honda?
No, the Escahol. You guys, it's really not on the channel. If you go to the beginning of
It's
my
in your
channel-
driveway. It's black. You can see
Oh,
it.
Escaho. Okay, I see. You got the was it the donks on it or whatever?
Yeah, I have the cool thing on it. But anyway, before we got sidetracked, John, we heard you say that Christmas was rough for you. And that really struck with us. I know this year you celebrated a lot of good things. You hit a milestone with your job. I know you work very hard and with your son. If you have a PayPal, let us know. We'd like to send you a Christmas gift.
I actually do have a PayPal. I'm one of those. Oh shoot, how do I? I'm not
John,
one of
put
those
it in
that,
your
that
about
asks-
page. Just put
Yeah,
it in
you-
your about page. It could be on the QT. Put it in your
Yeah.
about page. That's all.
You don't want to be out there, but you're out there.
Yeah.
John, send us a message on Instagram. How about that?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not one of those that ask for money. I try to do what I can.
You didn't ask.
Yes.
We've been guys been very good to us this year, so we definitely want to give back to the community, and we're a fan of yours, so we definitely do not have
Oh,
an
okay.
issue.
We don't have kids.
Like I said, I'm still,
And I'm not asking you to marry him. So, although if you're
you're
interested,
gonna make me cry here.
aw,
Well,
Oh, okay.
life can be tough, man. Life can be tough.
Oh, yeah.
it
Absolutely.
sure is.
Absolutely.
It
I just got a mail from that guy yesterday, and the video will be out tomorrow.
Beauty. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm not
Bruce.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but it blew me away, man. Thank you.
No.
You need that. You definitely need it, my friend.
Oh yeah, blowing on plastic tubes for 15 years.
There you go.
No.
So
It's true. It's
Um,
we've had many a Christmases. This Christmas was different for us
you guys
too.
seen the video, yeah.
But we've had many a Christmases. It was just it was really, really hard. Really, really hard. So, at the end of the day, I feel like when we can kind of come together and do what we can for one another.
Yep.
What do they say? Family's blood. I understand that, but there's many versions of the definition of family, right? So,
Mhm.
I agree.
I mean, technically, if you really look at it, I'm kind of like an orphan. I truly don't have family besides this man and his. So I have a lot of friends that are family.
Mhm.
So
that's true.
I've been adopted by many. So, John, you didn't ask for anything. You're just a good person. So
Exactly.
that's how life kind of goes full circle.
Yep. Same.
Like the small engine community, we all help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy too, man. He puts in suggestions and says things. And it's,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, when I saw Henry's video yesterday when he was putting silicone where that head gasket went, I wanted to get in my truck and drive down there so fast with my tools and my valve seat cutters, my new way cutters, all that stuff, just to go in there and say, let's do it. Let's just do it. But you know what? God bless him.
Don't go down.
He made lemonade out of lemons. I give him kudos. So
I was actually surprised that actually worked. I didn't think that was actually going to work.
yeah. But I don't want to get a phone call 2 weeks later saying, hey, dude, something ain't working. But that's, I have customers. It's different when you buy to sell versus have a business where you're buying to have a customer relationship where you want them to come back a year from now, 6 months from now. Big difference.
Let's
But I
not
give
go
him
down
kudos.
that rabbit hole. We've been in this one already.
well, it's that happens. It's for me, it's both, right? You're doing something, you're working on a $3,000 machine and the pressure's on, right?
Yeah.
And then some, like that old Kohler of mine, Ken, that guy
Oh,
gave
yeah.
it to me. I can screw up on that all day long. And if something happens, you order a part and you put it in the corner and you keep going,
Yeah,
No
there's
stress.
2 different fixes out there, guys. There's the right fix and the right now. And it all depends on what you're doing, how you're doing, and all that. So, hey,
Well, you guys see sometimes I post videos from work. Like, I do a lot of road calls. So I used to have when I first started at this shop, I get working from like a road call. I'm like, what hack job would do such a thing? And I used to think very negative because they were like MacGyver repair.
All right.
And then
Okay.
here I am when I started doing road calls. Now it's you remember, you embrace. And that's
Wow.
what you do because
See, Bruce and I are old enough where we remember using pantyhose for fan belts.
And getting them off was the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So speaking of, I wouldn't say pantyhose, but I have to say like the most abstract MacGyver thing I've done for a road call was at a hospital, liftgate blew a line. And we couldn't get the liftgate up because it was pissing out fluid faster than it can come back in. So I tried everything in the world. I tried putty for gas. I tried silicone hose, wrapping around hose clamps, done nothing. So what I ended up doing is I took a a banana, like I wouldn't call it like a leaf from an elephant plant. I cleaned the line real good, leaf from an elephant plant, wrapped it around.
Really?
Then I put tape because then the tape was able to use the elephant leaf like to stick tight to. It wouldn't stick to the hose because the hose is oil based. Then I put a hose on it with hose clamps, and he was at, and that was good to go. If that came into the shop, I'd be looking sideways. But now I understand what I'm doing, and
Oh yeah.
now I understand the basis of it. And I'm like, everybody needs to run the road, right? You're gonna think that you're gonna really think outside the box for sure.
Whatever works.
Yeah, absolutely. The problem is when those repairs become permanent, when they really
Well, that's right. And we call that permanent temporary. and it happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
And the thing that's happened with the big companies, which I spent 34 years working on, is that the managers didn't understand it. You temporary something back together again, and it's 3 hours out.
I know exactly, Bruce. It's what I do every day. I do it every day.
And they don't want to send you back
Nope.
to redo it because it's in service.
They want to fix now.
Right.
Well, I know. Bruce,
There's always time to do it twice, but there's never time to do it once right.
Correct.
Well, I know you work for the telephone company.
Yeah.
You were strictly mobile in the field, or you guys actually had a shop to do work too as well?
No, we were based out of a shop, but that would be just Monday morning, pick up truck and go. And then each little town, each city has a switching center with $10 million worth of stuff in it.
Click, click,
And we
click,
would-
click, click, click,
Yeah, and we would go from place. We were starting to introduce touch tone phones, if you can believe that, right?
Oh yeah.
That's when I started. And so that we would go through our whole district, which is 300 miles wide, 200 miles deep, and we provide each switching center. And like one city might be 342, one city might be 845, the numbers, right? And you'd go to the whole district, and then somebody would come up with an idea. Well, maybe we should be putting in better digital community. We started converting from analog to digital. In the 70s, we went digital, guys. I mean, think about that.
Brucey, my buddy, I was thinking about you, Brucey. My buddy he ran the battery floor with all the batteries.
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
And he actually, when they went to digital, he took the relay station for all the toll lines, and he made it into a lamp. So when you turn the lamp on, it goes click, 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 click,
right on.
like 20 relays, and it's the coolest thing.
Right
Remember when you used to dial a long distance number? You hear.
Oh yeah, when you dialed 0,
Yep.
for example, a relay's clicked 10 times, chunk, chunk,
Absolutely.
chunk, chunk, chunk,
And that's what he has in
and
his
then they
lamp.
swept across, and
Yep.
they're this big. But they would
All
sweep across.
mechanical too.
Yeah,
All mechanical.
all mechanical. I'm pretty good with wire.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
So, what's everybody's plans for New Year's? Just out of curiosity, John, what are you doing for New Year's?
Not sure yet.
Okay.
Not sure yet. I don't even know if I got work that day.
John, you got to go through Polar Bear Ed's extravaganza. John, I entered you. You're in.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna watch that. That's supposed to be at 9. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, got some good door prizes.
Mrs. P and I got a couple of bottles of champagne in there. We'll do something proper.
There you go.
You know what? I can't believe I'm not. We're probably not going to make it till the ball drop. We haven't. We stayed up.
Yeah, I know.
A
I'll be in bed by 10 o'clock.
couple of years.
For the first time, right? Times Square, no people, right? Times Square empty.
Right. Bizarre times,
That's
eh?
feel weird.
Yeah.
But tie a knot in the rope and hang on, buddy. I think next year by this time we will be in much better condition.
God willing.
Yeah, I hope so too. I just can't. Enough is enough.
I mean, I'm selfish, right? I mean, my wife and I, in a week from now, we're packing up and we go to Mexico for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like we're buying electric blankets now and stuff, because we're not usually home.
Wait a minute. Do you think? Well, remember last year you got. I can't say the word trapped, but you were stuck or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually took a rescue flight home in March.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Hi.
Yep. And then you
All
got
right.
home. You got home and you had a snowstorm.
Right. And we had to staying put for 2 weeks was easy, really, because we ordered groceries online and we were home.
Hey, Bruce, what do you got for snow now, buddy? What do you got over there now?
We got about 5 inches in the yard now, and we haven't had any for about 2 weeks. So The ground is frozen about a foot thick,
Wow.
and it'll freeze down to 3.5 feet before
Holy cow.
April.
Wow.
I do that video every year of my water stand, and you can see it sticks up, and you can catch a
Yeah.
shovel on it, and then by the end of the winter, that thing is 2 inches below ground because it's down below frost, right? Yeah.
You get anything heaving out there, Bruce?
Yes, you never when you're building something, if a door opens out, you make sure that it's at least 2.5 inches above the ground, or the door will hit it when the frost heaves.
Wow.
Yeah. Carpenters, they have to think differently. And when you're building fences, every post hole has to be more than 4 feet, or it'll just heave right out of the ground and fall over.
Yeah, it's 4 feet here too. Yep.
Yeah, that's the standard, I think. Eh?
Nope, we've had that one snowstorm and we're done. It's been really, really warm, kind of, sort of.
But the customers are out there, Jason. They got scared. They're out there.
100%.
How many you got left, Jason? How many got left?
I just bought one this morning, so I have 3 now. I found one.
I'm waiting.
One I forgot to post for sale.
And Aaron's 11:28. I'm waiting for the guy to call me. He only wants $150 because it needs a gear and a gearbox.
Oh, yeah.
I would pay that all day long.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to keep that for yourself, that's your call. Ariens makes the updated and upgraded gearbox for it.
Yeah.
So it comes with the whole assembly, and it gives you like the SHO model, super high output. You get that gearing instead. That's something if you want to do for yourself.
Yeah. I hope he calls me. I hope so.
Most of the ones I work on are ancient, and they're, but if I could buy, I've got that old 75 John Deere, right? And I think it's an Ariens. It's got the teardrop shape, right?
Yep.
And if I could buy that thing new, man, the rods, there's no cables on it. The rods shift, like the rods are 3/8 rod.
Yep.
Like that. That's not even going to go bad when it sits outside.
I work on a couple of 1032s every year, John Deere 1032s.
That's what I've got.
They're tanks. Oh, they're absolute tanks. What
what
engine,
she has.
Bruce? What's the engine?
I'm sorry, it's an 832, and it's a
What
Tecumseh.
engine, though? What engine?
It's a Tecumseh,
Hey, there you go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
but it's
You wanna
got
know-
point. It's got points. I mean, it's so old. It's so old. It's got
What I find mind blowing is one of my subscribers. He has an Ariens 832
right.
that he repowered with a 212 Hemi CC engine, and I said, "No way!" I said, "No way that
That's only
doesn't
6.5.
have enough
Right?
power."
Yeah.
I said, "No way!"
Oh, it
And
should
you know
work.
what? He sent me videos. This thing's a chucker. I couldn't believe
Right.
it. I couldn't believe it.
And you know what? Even if you made the front pulley a 1/2 inch smaller, that would make up for it because it's not. It's not so much the speed, right? Like my 8-horse is not quite enough. Like when I'm in the deep, and you should have the drift cutters. And I don't have them, but I do have. I understand. Sometimes it's like, it's just it's work, and there's snow kind of like. But I put I put rubber on the impellers.
Yes,
And man, I can shoot it over the fence now.
I've been telling you.
I don't. Oh, I did that. I got that from 65 Ford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, way back. Like
Because I
5
remember
years.
you did a Husqvarna video, and I'm like, Bruce, while you're there, just slap an impeller.
Well, if it's a customer machine, and
Yep.
most of my customers are like they're not flush with cash, right? So they want an $80 repair, and we'll bring it back next year if we have to, but get it running. And they're not rich, so they might have got the snowblower from their grandma or something, and grandpa hit a rock with it and sheared the pins and bent a gear, and you put that's the kind of customers I've got mostly.
Yeah, we get them too, but it is what it is. We figured out, we have our set regiment, but then there's certain things that we just won't budge on. But we do our fair share of giving.
Right.
We do there's a couple of veteran homes.
Yes,
Have equipment that
Always.
breaks down.
That's right.
We always take care of them. Always take care of them,
Right.
even if it's money out of our pocket. We haven't had any extreme repairs.
right.
We'll take care of them. What Knights of Columbus we do?
Oh yeah.
Take care of them as well.
And they do a lot in turn for the community, right?
Yeah.
I do a lot of work for a little group called Safe Harbor,
Mhm.
and like Alberta is an oil town. Alberta is an oil province, and a lot of guys from Newfoundland who don't have any work have come to Alberta to work, and some of them have issues. They're homeless and stuff like that. So I do a lot of work for Safe Harbor, and I don't bill them any. I just bill them my cost. I have to bill them my cost, right?
Yeah.
But to me, my channel, the machines are the product for the YouTube. It's not the money I make on the machines. that machines are the product for the YouTube.
Yep, absolutely.
Mhm.
That definitely has, helped us. Even with COVID, we gave a lot more than usual, and that was definitely because of our
So,
our
And
YouTube.
don't forget, I'm retired, so I don't have to. I have an income,
Mhm.
right? So if I make $30 on a machine, that's and I'm not even taking work away from the guys in town that have a shop, because they're working on zero turns and the
Commercial
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
They don't want the stuff that I'm working
No,
on,
the
Bruce.
stuff
They
that
don't
I-
want
stuff-
that stuff.
Have you seen some of the
No.
stuff that comes through my channel? I mean,
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
can't even touch it.
No.
It's so
They'll
greasy.
tell them to buy new. They'll say, leave it in the back. Buy new.
or they'll find something big wrong with it, and the guys just leave it there.
Yeah.
Well, I find with us, I used to do a little bit of commercial work. I felt that their deadlines were unreasonable and
Yeah.
unrealistic. And
Right.
I don't only do commercial work for one guy, but he was someone that I met doing this, and we just became very good friends. And he's more realistic. He understands that I have a full-time job and some, and he's good about it. But and there are other landscapers that are not good. No,
But even residential, my dad's got one of those little Toro snow throwers
okay.
with the carburetor that plugs off in 6 minutes if you leave ethanol fuel in it. They charged him he's 6 hours away, so I can't go do it, right? And and he's 88. They charged him $250 to fix that little Toro Easy Blow or whatever it is, right? Oh man! I said to him. So then I sent him a video of that exact unit, and he goes, "Oh my God, I could have done it." But we go down twice a year, and it's not in the winter.
Yeah. Well, like I said, what really kind of started us is, one, the cost of a machine for us we thought was unrealistic. A decent snowblower by us, brand new, is $1,000. So I ended up buying a snowblower for $100, and I'll never forget that when I bought the snowblower from these guys, in non-running condition, they high-fived each other as they were pulling away. And oh my God, was I in for? They lied up and down on that machine. But look what that machine, transitioned and turned into.
Right.
So I'm not.
Look what you learned, and you learn more from the dogs than you do from the, if you change out a cable and pull the rope and away it goes. You don't learn anything from that.
Yep. And we still have this snowblower. We'll never get rid of that snowblower to this day.
Well, that's like my John Deere. My John Deere was my first machine I did online, and I used my laptop webcam on the screen of the laptop to film it. And the background noise was so bad that when I started the engine, the audio on the laptop just quit.
Yeah.
So I had to do a voiceover. If you go to my channel and go sort from oldest to newest, it's the first 3 videos. It's just a riot.
Yeah, I think she likes to dig up. What are you? Bruce has a John Deere. I'm like, oh my God.
I got 3.
The old ones are the best videos.
They are. Well, they're a riot to watch.
So I ended up getting the machine running, and what happened was that the auger gearbox was blown. So I had this machine in 3 pieces laid out in my driveway, because I had to separate the machine, and then this had like the joystick shoot control. So I had that file. So this guy comes up, "Hey man, do you fix this stuff?" And I says, "Listen, man, come back in 2 weeks. If I can fix this, I can fix anything." And then it turned into what it is today. So that I tell people all the time, even if you don't succeed or you did something very foolish, in my opinion, in their opinion, that you've learned so much. Like I've been getting a lot of action on our channel. That's why we haven't been active. I've been helping them. It's like we went over, I know for you maybe different, but for us it's huge. We did over 100,000 views in less than 28 days. And we're just like you in the sense that we try and answer everybody.
Right.
And we've been answering, and we did a couple of video calls with people. And the guy, he was cleaning out his carburetor. It was the Chinese one with the 10 millimeter. He over tightened the nut, and he stripped it. And he was like, "What do I do?" I said, "Just get a new carb if you're not in a jam."
Yeah.
Listen. And he's like, "I feel so stupid." I was like, "No, man, you made a $15 mistake, but you learned so much. You know how to take things apart." And I says, "Hopefully the next time you don't have to do this, but if you do, you know just how much you get that, I say mechanical instinct. You get that, and then you do it, you're done, So
yeah, my main snowblower, I call it Grandpa's snowblower. He had grade 8 bolts in the augers, and he hit a brick. And the entire all the gears and everything were fine, but the entire transmission went poof. and I welded all of the sheet metal back together again as I kept the gears and everything bang, and I welded the whole, that's my snowblower. I wouldn't sell it to anybody, but it's mine.
So even after all these years and that repair works,
Yeah.
you wouldn't feel comfortable. I understand. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I would
tried
sell
and
it
true.
now. Yeah, I would sell
Yeah,
it.
now it's tried and true, you know.
Yeah. But I just made sure the gears just had just the right amount of play, and I used pipe clamps on the transmission to squeeze it together, and then I used the flux core welder. Everything, it was like all low dollar.
That's great.
Great fix.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes.
So John, where you're from, do you get a lot of? Do you guys get snow or no?
No.
I don't know if snow actually exists because you look at Home Depot, Lowe's, Tractor Supply. You don't see you might see mowers, self-propelled mowers. That's all you see. You don't know it looks like a snowblower. It's like it doesn't exist here.
Where do you live? Sorry.
And stuff.
I think he's Tennessee.
I live in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have a snowblower if I lived in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, Tennessee's like split. Half of Tennessee gets snow and the other half doesn't, right?
But what?
Well, if you need the Pate's Nostradamus weather report,
Oh please.
because
she's not
I've been
gonna let this
accurate
go.
so
Oh,
far.
she's not gonna-
The
That's because you got
almanac's
the
accurate.
almanac. Yeah, that's the
The
almanac.
first week of February, we're getting a blizzard here, Ken. So get ready for it.
I'll bet
No
money.
problem.
On that. I'll bet $1.
First week, I'll bet you more than $1, Ken.
I'll take vacation time to play in it. I will.
Friendly.
I'll make a snow angel with you, Ken.
All right, so
Yeah.
YouTube Snow Angel challenge.
Hey, I'm looking forward to coming down there and going to a diner with you guys.
Ken,
I want to break bread with you guys.
Snow angel challenge if we get that blizzard first week of February.
Wait,
But I'm
so-
losing
Wow,
weight.
man,
My
I'm
wings
not
won't
allowed
be as big.
I want to see you flap those wings, princess, when that snow hits the ground.
So wait. So look, I lost the bet to Henry due to technicalities. So I'm covering both. I'm covering both.
Okay.
ends on this. How many inches is considered a blizzard? Because I don't know. That's a good question.
Well,
What's a blizzard?
it has to do with wind speed,
Yeah,
darling.
whiteout conditions.
No,
Yeah.
a wind. Okay, I know about blizzards. We get about 5 a year.
Well, Bruce, you got to understand, we're different here in the States. Your blizzard would have us stuck in for a month here in the States.
I know that. Yeah, I know your city shut down with 2 inches of snow.
Yeah, we shut down the town, Bruce, and your kids go to school an hour late.
John.
Right.
John, that would be John.
Yeah, I'm probably exaggerating. I think three blizzards a year, but
Wait, are you talking feet?
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, honey.
What do you mean? Our machines can handle it.
we don't get that kind of snow here.
No, but what happens is people get stuck on the highway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And when's
and
the last time we had over like a foot and a half here, right?
What was it, 3-4 years ago when we had that 3-footer, that real big one?
didn't
That
you guys
shut
get?
everybody down.
Didn't New
Yeah,
York
I
get a
mean-
Whopper last week?
Yeah, they got a foot. Yeah. But remember, Chris and Jason, they're in their own little spectrum. They're
I know
called
that.
Long
yeah.
Island.
Long
It's
Island.
all different out there.
I thought it was Long Island.
No, it's
How's that?
Long
Long
Island.
Island.
No, LON-Guyland with a G.
Long Island.
You want to hear something funny? I never knew I had I guess you would say accent.
Right.
And I had 2 people, saying like, get me on Instagram. You're from Long Island. I could tell. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
You
Well,
know, you know.
I've been told that I'm from Alberta because I say battery instead of battery, and it's garage instead of garage. Stuff like that. Right?
And Bruce, you guys out there in Canada always say instead of progress, it's progress.
A.
Eh?
That's another one for Canada. Is A. F and A. It's the biker alphabet, eh? F and A, F and B, F and C, F and D.
And we could definitely tell John, we could pick up John's accent in his videos 110%. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just
love
thought I
it.
never
I
had
love
one.
that accent.
Actually, it's a dialect, right? We also because an accent is where you're speaking with a second language.
Mhm.
The Queen speaks proper English.
My
And then
voice
the rest of
sounds
The rest of us
Southern
have a
doesn't sound
dialect. The
north.
rest of us have a dialect. What's that? Sorry. Oh, you're having a little internet
So does
trouble.
my voice sound southern? Am I?
It does.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
little southern.
Yeah.
The Southern 110% all the way.
And John, you're not always from
I'm
Tennessee,
originally
right?
from North. That's kind of weird.
Mhm.
No, I'm originally from Illinois.
Yeah.
Right. But there's still.
Wow, good memory. Jesus.
Yeah.
But Southern Illinois, John, has a little bit of a drawl too. You know.
Yeah. Southern Illinois has
Yeah.
a little bit of twang.
Well, even Zippo Varga from Indiana, he has a bit of a different way of talking about a little bit about going out. You know, you hear it. You hear it. He's going
You
out.
sound like a cowboy,
Well,
Bruce.
it's like me with coffee, right? Coffee.
Yeah.
But I say Ellis. Ellis is the most profound.
Oh, Alice.
Mowers.
Yeah.
I could listen to
Oh
that.
God, isn't he hilarious?
my
Dude?
God.
I'm just saying.
No,
How
but
can somebody who's so serious be so funny?
The best voice out there, though,
Right?
you got to admit, the best voice is James Condon, though.
Yeah.
He's got
Soothing.
James Condon. It's like he's the guy that'll go into the office building and lay off 150 people with no hope for a job, and they'll shake his hand and thank him.
I say Musty won. Musty won.
Oh, Musty too.
Stopped her.
No stress.
Musty
No
stopped
stress.
her dead in her tracks. Who is
Right.
He
Yeah.
was at the dinner table as I was getting dinner ready. The very first time he started listening to Musty's videos. And he was sitting there like he was listening to one of those like therapeutic soundtracks. And I'm like,
Right.
what are you listening to? And he goes, this guy's voice is just so calming. And I'm like, what are you listening to?
It's like it's Musty.
And it was Musty One. So
Mhm.
who likes Musty's voice? If we're voice crushing right now. Now, Ellis, I like a good Southern draw. I like that gentleman, nice Southern draw to
You
it.
know what gets me, Chris? Dusty Blonde. That English woman accent
Okay.
melts me. It absolutely melts me. I love that.
I understand where you're coming from because the little girl I'm working with, she's over in Scotland right now, and the whole family will get on the screen when I work with her, and there is nothing cuter than little children with that accent, and I just want them to talk. And I'm supposed to be doing all the work, but
Look who just came in the chat. Dick's from Birmingham or Birmingham. If you ever watched Peaky Blinders, that's where Dick is from, Birmingham.
okay.
So like the Peaky
Right.
Blinders. That's the way. Yeah, that's Dick.
That's actually supposed to be a good program.
Oh, love that program. I'm
Hasn't
waiting
it
for the
been,
next
hasn't
season.
it been just so much fun having Mick bring all his friends from England
Oh.
over and mix this up a little bit? Eh? It's been just wonderful. Anyway, I had better go, you guys. It is
Bruce, I
5:13.
can't wait for the video. I hope you enjoy it, brother. And what I talked to you about in the email, I actually found another one that I showed you in that video, the
Yeah.
exact same one in the box. So if it's not too expensive, I'll send you the one that's in that video.
You know, I am humbled anyway from the gift.
No problem.
It's when I go through. You know, every time I see one, it's like, yes, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. I gotta.
You know what, Bruce? Ken Small Engines, all my proceeds go back into Ken Small Engines and helping my friends. It's not about profit. It's about growing the business and just helping everybody out. So it's what it's about.
Well, I don't, and I'm different again. I don't do Patreon or product placements or stuff like that. I started this to pay it forward, right? You know, to have you wouldn't believe it. I sell so many lawnmowers to young kids, and they don't even know which hole the gas goes in, right? No, I'm serious. They were raised by a single mom, and they married a girl, and they got a house, and they, I say to them, well, would you walk up within 2 inches of an airplane propeller? And they go, no. And I said, well, right there under that crack is an airplane propeller spinning at
I always say,
3,400 RPM.
Karma. It's all about. I gave one to a priest the other day, one of the local priests. He's like,
Good
"Oh,
move.
what can I do for you?" I can say a couple of Hail Marys and Our Fathers. We're good. You
Yeah,
know?
right on. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I do. I'm doing it to pay it forward. Now it's helping me out. You know? So when I'm down, I just gotta go out there and make a video and then edit myself and have a laugh.
I
Oh,
said
God.
in a stream this morning, Small Engines is my therapy. Only
Yeah.
I get paid. So-
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey,
I like reading positive comments on
Those big helicopter blades, how heavy are they?
Depends on one. If you're to talk, I can't tell you them. I don't want to talk about particular things, but say for example, one on the popular one that you guys all know what it is. It's probably about 150 pounds.
Oh, that's not
Each
that
one?
heavy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember, the newer ones are composite. It's all
Right.
graphite, fiberglass,
graphite.
or something like that. The old ones have a titanium backbone called a spar with composite on top of it. So the older ones weigh more than the newer ones. But one day when you want to talk, Bruce, just Facebook me or Instagram or whatever we do, and I'll tell you all about how to build rotor blades.
Well, I can go on Facebook now because my channel doesn't have my last name on it. Which
Now, is that FaceTime on Facebook? Because my kids use it all the time, but I don't really use it.
I just go on Facebook, and if that person's online, you just hit the little movie camera above their name and.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We got to do that then.
It's super easy.
Oh,
But first, I got to build my Facebook page because that's my personal Facebook page.
Yeah.
I was getting that and my YouTube with 35,000 subscribers. It was becoming a real crazy show.
When did you change your name, Bruce? People were asking me that too. When did you actually change to Bruce's Shop?
The same day as live stream, about a week and a half ago.
I know it's about 2 weeks
I
ago.
should have made an announcement actually, but you know what? On analytics, you know how you guys pull up your analytics?
Yeah.
Never even bumped. Never even bumped.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Well, I think I commented on your video. I was getting notifications, upload from Bruce's Shop, and I'm like, who did she subscribe to? And
Well, I first saw it. I go, Bruce's Shop. I go, is he trying to copy Bruce Penn?
I figured my subscribers will all figure it out.
Oh,
And then-
yes. I'm like, oh, he finally did it. He finally did. I know he was
Yeah.
talking about it. And
Yeah. Anyway, I'd better go. And nice meeting you, everybody. Nice meeting you. I don't think we've met before. I call you Mr. Wrenches, right? Whenever I answer an email.
John, right? John?
John.
Yes,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Well, I call you Mr. Wrenches.
what did I have
Yeah.
my name before it turned into Turning Wrenches? I can't remember. And I used to comment on your videos then. And
Yeah.
I just went with Turning Wrenches because I figured I turn wrenches. So
Yeah. I'll call you Mr. Wrenches.
it worked out.
All right. Works good. See you guys.
Take care, Bruce.
All right.
Bye.
And then there were 3. 4. No, I sent him something. You'll see it in the video tomorrow. And I hope it blew him away, which is good. I hope it blows you guys away.
You know what's gonna blow me away, Ken?
What's that?
You're
When I
gonna
shut
look
up?
so cute in a little wool hat covering your ears and flapping your arms, making that snow angel in February.
I have an Ernest hat. I do have one of those hats. Okay.
I love
But
it.
what's funny, my kid, I wish it fit. My kid bought me a set of Dr. Denton's for Christmas. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the funny thing was, it was Dr. Denton's though that mimicked like a farmer's suit with a tool belt and everything, all silk screened onto it. The only thing it didn't have the feet. I wanted one with the feet.
So here's my beef with the Dr. Dentons when we were kids.
She'll always try and dress me up. Don't give her any ideas.
I know they keep you warm. I love them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The trap
They were
doors.
never an issue. But the problem was the feet. No matter what my mother did, my feet would smell something horrid in those plastic bottoms.
Plastic. Yep.
And then she did the most horrific thing a mother could do. She put a sock on before putting the plastic feeties in.
Oh my
And then
God.
you felt like you were going to overheat from the inside out. And I felt like a kid from the Christmas Story because she would put me in like long john underwear and then
Oh
put
my
me in
God.
the Dr.
Oh,
Dentons.
that's too much. Yeah.
And she wondered why her poor daughter like was striking 100-degree fever inside the house, you know. But
Wow.
my feet would always smell horrendous, like when it was
How
horrible.
about now, Jason? Do they smell now or?
I don't know. I got him now the
She's
kind that
She's
have
not
the butt.
feeling well, so I'm getting hit on both ends, the feet and the other.
No, Ken, we've now upgraded him to the pajamas that have the buttons on the rear to adjust with the flap.
But you know what though? The buttons in a panic though, they come right off. Really good.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
How did this even come up? What does this have to do with? Oh, my
Ken, he
My-
doesn't
my
want to
kid
get on
tried to
my
get
bad
me a
side.
Dr. Denton. I was telling you, that's all.
Yes, he was just talking about PJs. You let your mind wander. My goodness.
I think Jason looked cute in the Dr. Dentons. What color?
I
though?
agree. And he's
Talking
just
red?
the right height.
Red, blue, pink. What color are you talking though?
Oh.
He's
Look at
just
John's
he's
son.
just the right height. They usually run what, about 48 inches long?
You got to get him the Easter Bunny one though. He'll look so cute in that one.
Oh, like a Christmas story with the little ear.
Oh, there you go, Ralphie's brother. Absolutely. There you go.
Oh, look who this is. I don't know who you are, but I want to remind you that you are amazing.
Aww.
I don't know who that is either.
What?
No,
Well,
not
we
you.
saw-
That's on there.
You're pointing at me.
No, that was whoever commented on here.
Oh.
I mean, if they, we'll go with my.
Oh,
Well, John, for a live that you just popped on to do tonight, this turned out to be awesome.
yeah, this was great. We were just responding to comments, and we got the notification. I'm like,
This
And
is
then-
great.
and then we were listening. We had no intentions of coming on, but then you talked about Christmas. I says, Chris, let's do it.
Well, then you see Bruce Pender. You're like, my gosh, he's made it to the big time.
Yeah,
yeah.
we haven't
Yeah.
had Bruce. We've never had Bruce on. Our
I know, because Bruce is 2 hours behind us. I
Bruce
know.
Ours is too early, but you know it is what
It is
but-
early over there.
But,
it is.
But Bruce is very good. You should be very honored, John. Like
He's
I
a
said,
good soul.
Yeah. And hey, I want to say one thing before I sign off. People, I have nothing against Henry. Please don't think
I'm
that.
not getting
No, because when Samuel came on, there's like, guys, absolutely not. In fact, I want to buy him and you guys dinner in Long Island when this crap is over, so we could just talk small engines. I would love to go down there and just work with the guy. I love the guy. 52 years old and he's retired. I love this man. I couldn't do it, you know.
I wish I wasn't that far away. I'd join you guys.
Oh, I tell you.
Well, you know what?
Hey, if it wasn't for COVID,
YouTube
I'd
takes
be in
off.
Long Island all the time with these two. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Oh.
you were talking about helicopter. Was that helicopter wings?
Blades, the blades.
Blades.
Blades?
Roller blades.
Are you building us a helicopter? Is that what you're doing? Is this
You got about 38 million in
helicopter?
38 million in your back pocket. We'll get you squared away.
Ken, sky's the limit with YouTube. You don't know where this is going. Who knows?
You never
10
know.
years from now, who knows?
But you know what? Oddly enough, if I want to pay enough money to have someone from the UK ship me a lawnmower with a roller on it, and I want to see how it.
How about the
How would
video
you-
where Mick put the Flymo in the trash can for me? All right? I told Mick, ship that to me, Mick. He's like, it'd be like $1,000. I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, but that Flymo, I think he just did it as a joke. He put in the trash.
No, he did, he did. He did that for me.
Yeah.
He got my wife actually laughed her butt off when she saw that. She goes, he knows you. And I said, yeah, he does.
Yeah, his name is Bruce.
Mick, he's been off the bed for how long now?
Yeah.
Uh,
I can only imagine what it would cost to mail a lawnmower with a roller, because just
Oh my
to
God.
mail lubricant oil,
Yes,
Yeah.
2 bottles
with
Yeah.
$35.
was $35.
I'm dying to buy a Honda with a roller in the back. I would love to have one of those.
That's what I mean. I would just when YouTube
Oh.
takes off, we'll just pay someone to ship us a Honda mower with a roller.
I'm
And I want to
surprised
do
we
a
can't
video.
get those over here.
I
really
want to
am.
do a video. I want to see how that mower compares to the setup that I have and the grass that I have.
Well, you got a striping kit though, right? With a toe behind or something.
Yep, and they were basically saying that they have rollers built in because they like to
It's
keep
the
their
drive
grass short.
system. It's the actual drive. Yeah.
Yeah, they like to keep their grass short.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that Honda that they always have on there is the same as the HRX 217.
Yep. Yep.
Same deck, same just a roller. So I think it'll be. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'd love to see one of those.
Absolutely.
Watch him get it over here and not want to put it on your lawn in
No.
fear of
No.
getting your stripes messed up.
No, I will. I'll detox it before I put it on my lawn.
Yeah, it's just cool how we have our equipment here and they have their equipment there. It's just the differences between the equipment of what we work on here versus what they work on there. It's pretty wild.
But how wild is it how their equipment comes stock
Oh yeah. Yeah.
versus what we had to buy a kit to do,
Yeah,
right? Like,
Remember, over there though, it's all about little gardens and
oh,
stuff like
sure.
that. So here, bigger's better, and it's the estate and the manor and all that stuff where they have all the striping. You're the exception, Jason. We have a small yard. You want it to look, like a golf course or like something like that.
But even if we had a big yard, I'd be the same way. And I always made fun of people with grass, but as soon as we bought our home and we got finished renovating and doing all the work, the next thing was the yard. And I don't know, it just snipped me like.
Ken, if
it bit
you
me hard.
only
It bit me
knew
hard.
how this man changed from before he was a homeowner to when he became a homeowner, the things that mattered to him.
I'm sure.
We went from being Frank the Tank
Oh.
all of a sudden one day he was down on the grass feeling his lawn.
There you go. Dick, good night. Have a good night, Dick. We'll talk to you soon.
Hey, Dick, Happy New Year.
Good night, Dick. And I remember saying, "Oh my, we're officially homeowners and married. Oh boy." He's feeling his grass.
I tell you, Jason, when this COVID ends, though, I'd love to have you come up and look at my lawn because I have the saddest lawn around.
You said,
And I've paid people $800-900 a year for all the sprays and this and that. Made it worse.
just go through my method. I mean, people told me there's a place called the Leah Sod. They have the contract at the stadium, right? They told me that Kentucky 12 Fescue will not survive in New York.
Mhm.
That's why you will never see it here being sold. And through YouTube, I got lost, and there are a couple of states that have similar changes in seasons like us. And I'm glad I did. But nobody carries the seed. Every year, I have to pay for the bag each year. This year with COVID, I was late. They couldn't get me a bag, and made a few phone calls, and somebody sent me a bag.
What do they call it? Kentucky 1-2 or something? It's like a number or something?
Kentucky 31.
31,
Use
okay.
the white bag, not the.
See, I have clay soil. So for me, I'll have to put those amendments in that'll loosen the soil, and I have to aerate the hell out of it just to get anything to grow.
Okay, so aerate, but then if you remember on my channel also, there's I can't remember the guy's name, Clay something. It's off the top of my head.
Oh, hello, Milorganite.
Yeah, don't use Milorganite. There's this stuff called mushroom stuff.
Oh, yeah?
And that turns clay-based soil into a rich environment to grow grass. It's 2 treatments.
If you see it somewhere, send me a link or email me.
I buy it off of Amazon. I use it every year.
It's called the mushroom stuff.
Go through my lawn care vlogs. It's on there. And I'll tell you how I started with that. Why is it Kobe or Clay Toby? Toby something. There's an argument between aeration and non-aerating. And this guy was saying he has a beautiful lawn and he doesn't aerate and he just uses this stuff called mushroom stuff. Yeah. And nobody believed him, including me, but I just kept my mouth shut because I didn't know anything. And people said, post your lawn.
Is it this guy? Clay?
What's your soil, though, down there, Jason, on the island? What do you have?
I have no idea.
No.
I'm not that nutty.
No, mine's clay. No, mine's out. You can go in there and make mud pies. It's clay.
Yeah.
Ours is, so we're on the North Shore here. It tends to be, we're very
sandy, though, no?
Ours is, what'd you say? I'm sorry, hon.
Sandy, though, right? Because you're by the beach.
We're very rock. We're very almost like gravelly.
Yeah.
And it's in between, like packed with like a clay. So it makes it very, very hard to grow, to garden, but it's nutrient dense. So if you can sift it out and work with it, and so many people do around here, if you can work with it could work to your favor. But a lot of people, they spend a lot of money to get people to come in and do it for them.
I paid so much money for these treatments, and it looked like crap. And it's funny. I remember last year, guys, you saw I bought that Troy-Bilt horse, that huge tiller. I'll rip the darn thing up. I'll rip it to shreds and replant whatever. I just want something to grow nice.
Yeah.
I'm tired of mowing the lawn and you get a dirt stream, Oh, I hate that.
All of this land here, from here to the water, this was all like potato and cucumber farms. Miles and miles and miles of them back in the day. And they were very prosperous here. And so many, there's still many farms, not even one of the farms up the road, we're talking 10 minutes up the road. He does so well. and it's like an organic based soil. And there's a lot of organic farms like in the area. So they do real well with the soil, but you have to really know how to work with it.
Yeah,
And it's not easy soil to work with. That's the
So
problem.
I mean to cut you off. The guy's name is Toby Tobin, and I'll never forget.
Where'd you
this.
get Clay from?
This guy has his own radio show that talks about lawn care. I can never talk about lawn
he's
care.
not in Florida, is he? Not that Florida guy, is it?
I'm not sure. I think he's down south because I remember that's where he has Cloy Bay soil, but he's down south somewhere. I haven't looked him up in years, but I couldn't believe it. Hey, grass is grass.
Oh, I'm on his website right now, TobyTobin.com.
Yep. So check him out. Definitely a good guy.
Cool. And he's the guy that sells that clay stuff or whatever?
I'm not sure if he sells it, but I know he endorsed it.
Oh, okay.
And I get ours off of Amazon.
The mushroom?
The mushroom stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mushroom stuff is by a company called Earthright.
And so it's
Okay.
organic too.
Cool.
So it's healthy.
That's
So
pretty
John, what department do you work at in your job? Do you do, because I know you guys have a great assortment of stuff out.
Walmart.
Mhm.
I work morning time. I go in at 4 a.m. and get off at 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. So
That's an early start.
that's an early start.
Wow.
What are you doing? Mostly like warehousing and stocking, John, or what do you do?
Oh boy, they call it so many things. It's sort of like stocking during the daytime.
Hmm.
It's weird how they call it. It used to be called like daytime stocking. They call it like Cap 1, customer availability process. That's the way they call it there.
That's okay.
It's a weird name. It's
We
fancy.
used to say as long as the paycheck clears, that's okay.
It's
Yeah,
probably
pretty
another
much.
way of saying you work extremely hard from 4 to 1.
Yes.
That's for sure. And especially this time of the year. Are you guys still super busy right now, John?
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot. Christmas. Oh God. It was crazy.
I can
All
imagine.
I got told was, "Where's the cranberry sauce? Where's this?"
Isn't it amazing though how people do a lot of grocery shopping now at Walmart?
Absolutely.
I'll give you one. I know it won't get nobody a laugh. One of the aisles I was stocking on, the lady goes, "Where's the salsa?" And she was standing right next to it. And I said, "Ma'am," I said, "just look over to your left. It's right there." And she goes, "I'll be damned." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's right there. Have a nice day."
There's probably nothing you haven't seen or heard, I would imagine, at this point, right?
But
Nothing.
wait, John, let me ask you though, those videos you see of the people walking around that look like they're from Mars, are there really people like that in your store?
I think some of the customers act crazy are, honestly.
Confirmed.
I'll tell you one that happened. One day, came back from my lunch break, went to go stock something out on the floor. Was talking to a friend of mine. A friend of mine's stuff. I was talking to her about something out there. All of a sudden, we hear two women arguing. One was threatening to beat the other one up, and all that. And all I did was, and I made all the customers laugh. I just turned around and I go, "So how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good?" Nothing going on.
Yes.
They were fighting over the last Tickle Me Elmo, I guess, right?
Yeah. That's great.
One was threatening to beat the other one up, and I just turned around and I said, "So how you doing today, ma'am? You doing good today?" They go, "Yeah, we're doing good." They just laughed because I was just like shrugging it off. I'm like, "It's another day at Walmart."
Yeah, John, I started out, I worked at a grocery store for a number of years. That's where I met my wife 40 years ago. Now, do you have U-boats? You stock the U-boats and bring them out in the aisles and all that?
Oh, they call these top stock carts. Now we don't have U-boats. Everything's like L carts or top
Okay.
stock carts that have
Yeah,
ladders
ours
on
was
it.
all U-boats, and we'd stack them 7 feet tall. Yeah. And you got to wait. Do you do blocking at the end of the night? We got to bring everything forward to make it look like it's full. Block the shelves.
Yeah, that's weird. One they call it zoning.
Okay.
They call it zoning there. I'm like, why don't we just call it pull stuff forward? No, we call it zoning. I'm like, okay.
We called it blocking, but what was cool is you'd look down the side and you'd see it was all fake behind it. It was just a front row.
We got inventory. It was supposed to be in October this year,
Oh.
but without COVID, they're gonna February 18th this
Wow.
year, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Dreaded inventory. They come in with the independent people, and they got
Oh,
the
yeah.
computers and the hand one and the computers. It's like,
Yep.
you can't
And,
touch it.
But just to tell you how old I am, when I worked in the grocery store back in the late 70s, early 80s, we had the guns. Remember those yellow guns?
Yep.
And I could do a 24 case of Campbell soup in about 4 seconds. Oh, we were lightning fast.
And see, I used to work in retail, but I was a pharmacy technician at CVS.
Oh, there you go.
And so this was back when they still let you count the pills for inventory. Can you
Wow.
imagine them letting 16-year-olds count the narcotics nowadays?
Well, my wife, I met her. I was in the dairy aisle. I started there, and she was a cash register. Now, that was back when cash registers were cash registers, not scanners.
Yep.
You didn't have scanners. You had a girl like my wife who was like miraculous, like an adding machine accountant, just clicking the numbers. You didn't know what the heck prices she was putting in. You just paid the bill when it came out of the tag at the end. They could be typing in whatever they wanted because they weren't even looking at the keys. You know, it's like someone learning typing. That's the way they were with cash registers.
But the difference was that was still a time where if God forbid something broke down or happened, people actually could figure out how much someone's order came to. Yeah.
Well, my favorite story though is the older people. God bless them. They'd come to the register, or no, they'd actually come to me, and it was a stainless steel or aluminum cart that I would put my boxes on. I'd cut it with my razor blade. I'd price them. I'd put them on a shelf. Lady would come by, like canned crab was like $7.99, and she'd look at me and go, bam, and she'd whack it on my table. Hey, this is damaged. Can you mark it down for me? And I'm like, lady, I just saw you. I didn't do that. I'm like, lady, I just saw you. Well, it's got to be half price now because it's damaged. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The worst we
That's
ever
funny, that
got
reminds me
were
of something.
What's that, John?
It's funny, Ken, you remind me of something that happened a while back, early in the morning. Our pet supplies, we don't have them locked up. Well, yeah, we do have them locked up. The flea stuff you put around the neck. I'm having brain freeze.
Oh, the collars. Oh, yeah. Yeah, flea collars.
Anyway, I remember this clear as day. This is before all COVID hit. You know, we didn't have to wear a mask or anything. The lady goes, "Hey, I need some help over in the pet department. I need about this." Let me start it back. Rewind. There's this one guy. It started out with this one guy. He was disabled. He was using one of our Mark carts to get the stuff. He goes, "Sir, I need popcorn, the bag popcorn." I said, "Okay, it's on aisle 25 with our snacks." Wanted to go over there. On the way there, this lady goes, "Hey, I need some help with getting these pet flea collars." I said, "Okay, ma'am." I said, "Give me a second. Let me go help this show this customer what his popcorn is." She goes, "About that time, I ran into 3 other associates." She goes, "Well, there's 3 other people right here. Why don't they help him and you help me?" I said, "Okay, ma'am." I said, "Sir," I said, "the popcorn's on your right there, halfway down the aisle." So the turn around, I said, "Okay, ma'am, I'm helping you." She goes, "Well, I'm going to go find a manager because you were rude and did not help me." And I turned around and I looked at the other associate and said, the whole conversation, I said, "Was I rude?" He goes, "No." He goes, "You're saying yes, ma'am, and everything else." He goes, "I don't know where you were rude at." I said, "She was rude."
Are you
But
talking
never-
about
never-
management like that, John? My youngest kid,
What's that?
Nick, my youngest kid, Nick, worked at Home Depot for about 3 years. And my kid worked his butt off. He one time saw a customer, came up to him and said, "There's no one here. I need a key made." Okay. Now, my kid's like me, inquisitive, mechanical, can fix anything, whatever. And he's like, "I know how to do this." He goes, let me see if I can find an associate real quick. Couldn't find anyone. Everyone was on break. He says, you know what? I'll help you. He got in trouble for helping somebody.
Wow.
And he's like, wait, they're on break. The manager says, then they have to wait. I'm like, really? That's customer service. I said, I'm glad you got the heck out of that place.
See, that's interesting because the Home Depot with us, especially when we were doing our renovations and we were ordering a lot of materials from them, we were on a first name basis. And then the guy, we told the guy, like, you guys are great. And he was like, we didn't know that the employees, they get a profit share. So he was like, the store does well, we all get a really nice bonus check. And so I'm like, all right, that makes
maybe with management, but I don't know about hourly associates.
Hourly associates, guys at the help, what is that?
They were tripping on each other to help us.
Yeah, we're doing the boards. We ended up not getting a couple of things from them because we actually figured out that if you go like a building supply,
it was cheaper. Yeah,
it's actually cheaper, which we couldn't believe. So now we do the fine line stuff.
But my kid, they would send him to the pro desk to help out contractors. They'd send him to tool rental because no one wanted to work in tool rental because everybody destroyed the equipment, And he didn't care. He went wherever they put him,
That's how I am with my job. Even though it classify that, I'm usually doing everything but a cash register. I don't want to run a cash register. Never.
But John, you know what you do what I did my whole career, John. Make yourself value added. Learn as much as you can, so that way when there's layoffs or this or that, they'll say, we can't get rid of John. He knows too much. That's where you got to be value added.
I like that. I'm not the best mechanic in my shop, but I am the hardest working one. And the words no never come out of my mouth. And that's it. And we're in a union shop, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to, I say it all the time. If you work hard, good things will definitely come.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
110%. I cannot say that over and over again.
All right, guys. I think it's time for dinner for me. My wife's probably already
done.
I
agree. John, you're on almost for 2 hours. Jeez.
I know.
We have never had a 2 hour.
I know. You're not even on my stream. You're never there. Oh, yeah. All right. I guess I got to go see Mrs. Potty Mouth. Go spend some quality time. So, John, it was a pleasure talking to you, buddy. Pates as always.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
thank you,
Happy
sir.
New Year.
Happy New
Everybody in the chat, don't forget before you guys leave at some point, please leave a like for John.
Yeah.
We greatly appreciate it.
John, this was great. Thanks for
subscribe
having
and
us.
ring the bell.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, guys. John, thank you so much for having me. I
Only
appreciate it.
376. I'm still got a long way to go.
Hey,
That's right.
everybody
You get
start somewhere. You got this.
See you
And
guys. Have
Ken,
a good one.
My little snow angel. I'll see you
Like the snow in
later.
the dog? All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye
All
bye.
right.
So I can't talk about YouTube metrics, right? I mean, I have probably one of the worst YouTube metrics alive. I mean, I think I have almost 800. I have over 800,000 views, and I have nowhere near the subs that I have. So I can't give you any solid or sound advice. But I would just say keep being you, and just keep doing your thing your way.
And this was great.
Yeah, and
This
definitely,
is
but listen to your subscribers. You'll see a lot of people belittling me or berating me on my earlier videos, and I get it.
Yeah.
So you listen to them and always try and make right when being realistic. So I would do that too. Listen to constructive criticism from your subscribers. I would definitely take that with the bet. But I think your videos are great. You're not making the mistakes that I've made. I've had poor sound quality and all this other stuff, and your stuff is right on. So just keep doing you.
Yeah.
It'll eventually come.
I'm still learning. I'm like Henry.
You all are.
We're forever learning. I say this no matter what you do. I mean, you celebrated a couple of milestones at your job, and I'm on my way too. I will always be a student of the trade, and no matter what I do, because I feel if you're forever a student, you're always learning. And if you think you know it all, then things are going to start passing you by, and you're going to be left behind when there's change that comes in a certain way. And now more than ever, changes just like this. It happens. So
Yeah, I'm not one to adapt to change, but I gotta learn to get used to it.
I agree. So I mean that 376. I mean, when you hit your milestones, no matter what they are, you just know how it is. It feels so much better when you get it. But you will get there. Just keep taking the camera out, turning wrenches, and things will come. And things will come.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Absolutely. Happy New Year, John. Happy New Year to everybody in the chat. We really appreciate everything. Who's this guy?
Yeah,
Good
thanks
looking.
for everybody that was on here tonight.
Yep, this is definitely
Well,
a
what was
pleasant
it say?
surprise, John. And Merry Christmas to you and your son and your family. All right.
Yeah, my son was back there in the background there. I don't know if you
He's
guys saw him.
adorable. He's a cutie pie.
Thank you. His name's Gavin.
Oh, I love that
Yep,
name.
we've seen him in a couple of your videos. We've seen him.
Mhm.
We've seen him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he mostly stays hidden in his room, which is that way, playing his PS5.
So he's
No,
doing what kids should do.
No, we've seen him help you. We've seen him help you.
It was so funny. I set up this StreamYard today, and he goes, "Daddy, are you gonna do a live stream?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't know what time." I said, "I'll just set it for 5 o'clock. I'll just go with it." I said, "I'll probably be the only one on just talking to myself."
Listen,
And he goes, "Well, Daddy, if they come on," he goes, "I'll pop on for a little bit, and I'll say hi to everybody." So he walks in here. He goes, "Daddy, who are you talking to?"
Listen, you should feel very honored that you had Bruce on the chat for sure. I mean, that's definitely something you should walk away with at some point from this. Forget us and Ken and everybody. And,
Oh, I'm not gonna forget you. There are so many videos because I've done everything else. I got so many videos on watch later that I gotta watch, and some of them are your videos I gotta watch.
It's okay.
And all this stuff, and it's like one thing after another. Then I don't like to try to put everything personal. It's just a lot of stuff going on here at this house. We don't own this house. We rent it. There's a lot of stuff going on here we're trying to deal with, and then I try to do what I can out there, and it's just one thing after another. But I mean, I try not to say too much what's going
makes
on.
things a little bit easier.
Well, all you can ever do, John, it's one foot in front of the other, right? That's all we ever can do. But you're doing a phenomenal job. And I noticed you said something a few minutes ago. You said tonight, I'm going to put the live stream on and give it a try.
And look what happened.
I honestly think that it's the times where we're like, let's just do this, that some of the greatest things happen, right? Like, don't put too much thought behind it. Just do it. And I'm going to I challenge you to the next time you get the thought to want to do a live, just do it. Or the next time you want to work on something and you want to just turn on the camera and film yourself, just do it.
It was so funny.
You're doing great.
It was so funny when I had the timer, because I was watching the timer on StreamYard, and it said a minute. I started getting butterflies. And I was like, wait a minute, why am I getting butterflies? I could turn on the camera out here in my backyard and just go with it. And I said, I'm getting nervous, and my heart's like, and I'm like, I'm getting nervous getting on here, but I guess because it was my first time ever. So I was like, yeah, I'll just try it. Let's just see what happens.
Every time is a little different. There's times where there's people around and there's times where there aren't. And there's times where you'll have a lot more to say than other times. And you just do what you do. And you know what's nice about lives too? They'll go to your channel and people will sometimes catch it later on also. And
yes.
It's nice because it'll be a chance for people to connect with you on another level too, Yeah,
so it was so nice. I'm getting on here. I was talking, I don't know how long I was talking for, like 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, if anybody wants to join in, go right ahead. I saw Ken. I just happened to look on the right side of the screen. Ken's like, we need the link. And I'm like, oh, the link. How do I do it?
That's okay.
He's like, how do you pay? So I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay. I feel like dunce.
No, you did wonderful.
Yeah, but you hit it. I think you covered all your bases today. You did the URL. You know how to highlight people in the chat. You know how to do the.
You know how to change the people on the screen.
Mm-hmm. So I think you started off a lot better than we did in our first live stream.
So the thing was, I wanted to put my logo on the background. And it's like, oh, you got to pay for it. I'm like,
no.
I mean, never listen to us because we're not about all the bells and whistles. I mean, you want to go fancy, you do you. But
Well,
We still don't put a logo in the background.
no, I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, oh, I'll just put it up there, and then I saw it's like, oh, you gotta pay a monthly thing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I just like, okay, I'll just try it. I'll just put a leaf thing in the background here and just
It
what
looks
it came
No,
out.
you did great. You did
It
great,
looks
John.
great.
110%.
Yeah.
A lot smooth, like I said, a lot smoother than our first couple of lives,
Yeah.
believe me. And I think butterflies in your stomach is a good thing. I'm 7 years into my career and I still get butterflies every day.
Yeah.
So
Butterflies keep you on your toes.
yes, 110%. But we're gonna
Yeah.
sign off. And like I said, we really appreciate you having us. Happy New Year to
Thank
you and your
you.
family, everybody in
Well,
the chat.
thank you
Don't
for
forget to
coming
hit
on.
that like button before you guys leave.
I was, like I said, I was like, I figured I was like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to myself tonight. I'll just have people on there, and then when I saw, hey, well, we need a link to get on here, and I'm like, oh, I gotta put a
Well,
link.
There's
Okay.
that famous saying, John, life happens when you're busy planning other things. You were thinking you were going to be up here alone, and boom, you just had
Yeah.
an epic first live.
Jesus.
I mean, it wasn't like Mick Mowers.
Oh, goodness.
It
Good
wasn't
for
like Mick
you.
Mowers. Like, hey, I guess for me, it is. They're like, wait a minute, why is a guy with only 300 something subscribers getting on here doing a live?
Because you're a good guy.
Yes, your subs do not define you. I can't say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I know. I'm just
Believe me,
saying.
your subs do not define you.
Mhm.
Please do not let your subs get to
Yeah.
you. Do not compare your channel to others. Just head down and do you,
Oh, I know.
and it will
it's so
naturally
funny.
come.
Real quick. I don't know if you guys saw it. I was talking to Mick a few weeks ago back on his live stream, and of course, I'm using this webcam here. I didn't even know this thing had a mic until today. And I was using my son's PS5 stream thing, and Mick's like, "Oh, what's going on with your mic? I can't. It's breaking up real bad." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know this thing had a mic." But he's giving me some pointers. He goes,
Yep.
videos, because I was trying to tell him, and I know I'm comparing people, and I'm just saying, I was telling him, I can't do like everybody else. I can't put a video out every day like Henry
No.
or anything else.
No.
And I try to do what I can. He goes, yeah. He goes, I kind of noticed something. He goes, you got to be yourself on there. He goes, I noticed when you start doing your videos, you start going like this. You go, hey, this is John over here turning it. He goes, you start acting like Henry on there when you're starting to do the point thing and all that stuff. He goes, you got to be yourself on there. And I said, yeah. So I'm trying to learn. I mean, I wasn't trying to be like him. I was just trying to do my own thing, but I didn't realize I was acting like him. I wasn't trying to. But I mean, I know what Mick was talking about. He meant well. He was just trying to help me out there and gave me some good pointers on, hey, be yourself.
Like Mick breaks our chops. I say down and dirty, and everybody uses go juice. Nobody. I don't think anybody gets any animosity towards that. I think it's great. We all have the same goals. We're all doing the same thing, and I think what you're doing, when you want to fine tune it, whenever you feel comfortable, just you do what's best for you.
I think and I'm always the outsider, John, because I don't do what you guys do. I do it with him on a different level. I just enjoy watching you guys in your videos, and I appreciate what you do because I'm living it with him. But what I can say, what I enjoy about watching your videos and even this live tonight, you're something that I tell him all the time is so important. You're relatable. Like, you're an easy guy to listen to and talk to. You don't try to, it doesn't seem like you're trying to be braggy or act like you know more than everybody else on the screen. You're easy to talk to. And I think that's what's going to make your channel grow so much, is that people are going to have an easy time coming to you and asking you questions and, hey man, how did you fix this? And I'm having trouble with my machine. Or they're not going to feel like they can't talk to you. And I think it just comes across that you're just a nice, easygoing guy who knows what he's doing, you know? And I think that's what's going to sell your channel. So just like this live tonight, like you showed us the mechanic side of you, but also you as a real person and even a father. I mean, that's what people want to see. They want to see that you're so many different people and you're just like us, that you're not someone we can't be, you know? So I think you've got this figured out already. You really do. You're a pretty awesome guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just try to do what I can on everything, you know. I self-taught myself. Fortunately, my mom taught me some little bit of things. I'm doing stuff on my own. My grandfather, unfortunately, was not here. He passed a year before I was born. I was born in '85. It was in '84 when he passed, so I never got to meet him. Never not knew who he was, but you know, he was a person that worked on his own stuff too. And I was one of those when I was younger. You know, my mom used to get mad at me because I used to tear everything apart because I tried to see how it worked.
Yes. Aw.
And you know, it was one of those things. You used to get mad at me. She goes, "You always tear these things apart." I was like, "Yeah, I was just I was a curious person." And you know, as let's see, I don't even know when I started this thing, 2 or 3 years ago. You know, I started working on mowers, and I'm like, I didn't never do them on camera or something like that. And then I would start watching videos of everybody on YouTube, and then you know, somebody's like, "Why didn't you ever make your own videos?" Shoot, even though this year my sister didn't even know I had a YouTube.
You know what?
Aw.
We have family, and the only people that know that have a YouTube channel are my parents. My friends don't even know I have a YouTube channel. I don't know. I believe in organic growth, and you know,
If they came across it, they came across it.
yeah.
and-
And I feel
Because,
there's a lot of misconceptions, and I don't want to be judged based on.
It was so funny. Thanksgiving, my brother-in-law, he goes, I didn't know you had your own YouTube channel. He goes, I watch it. And he goes, how do you do the editing and stuff? Do you pay somebody to do it? I said, no, I do it on my own.
Yep.
He goes, you're really good at editing. How do you do it
Aw.
on everything you do?
Yep.
And, you know, I was like, you know, he goes, you do a lot of good. He goes, I see how good you are or what you work on. My other brother-in-law, he watches me on there and stuff too and everything. So I mean, my sisters, you know, one time they got Instagram too, and they put me on a thing. They go, hey, my brother's doing does small engine work on YouTube, you know, go follow him on Instagram and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And I'm like, okay. I didn't really, you know, ask them to advertise me, but they did.
They're proud of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
It's
made me
a lot to teach yourself how to do this. I mean, not everybody can teach themselves how to do the editing and all that. It's an accomplishment. It definitely is.
yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those that does everything fancy.
Doesn't have
Not
to.
how I was raised.
Listen, your videos are fancier than mine. You got all these graphics, these boom, these cows, this, and I've got.
You know, what's funny is Henry. I asked Henry, you know, one time I was like, "How do you edit your videos?" He goes, "Well, I use this app on my phone to do that." And
which
I
is
don't even know
true.
where's this at. This is my son's old phone. This is what I was originally using to video stuff. It's got a cracked screen in the front and everything.
Just like Henry.
And I'm still edit videos on this thing. I can still use the cracked screen and all that to do my videos. And I use like an InShot app to do the thing and all that.
Mhm.
I just did a video today. I put it up the SD card in here. I got to do it. Haven't done that yet.
Mhm.
But that's how I worked out on it. And then I was like, everybody's like, your video quality is not that good. I said, well, okay, well, you know, I try to do the best I can with what I got.
Yep, let's see.
And you know, I saw that deal for that camera I got.
Yep, I remember.
You know, it's like the off-brand of GoPro. I think it's Coolall. And then everybody's like, hey, I know it's a difference on this thing. You can, you know, it's a little bit more clearer.
See?
And I was like, I think I spent some $40 for it off of Amazon.
That's
which
great.
wasn't bad.
It's great. Yep.
And
Like I said,
you know,
listen to your subs.
I know GoPro's the thing to go, but I was like, let me see if I can just find something that's works. You know, less than $40, and you know, it seems like so it's worked out great for me
Yep.
there. So
Mhm.
I try to work
Yeah,
with what I got.
There's go.
Like Henry said on his video today, I try to work with what I got.
Yeah, there's another YouTube channel that I watch. She doesn't watch this YouTube channel called Whistling Diesel, and he has over 1 million subs real quick, 1 million views per video, absolutely amazing. And he was invited to a race with a bunch of YouTubers, and they were all ragging on him because he literally uses his iPhone to shoot video. That's it.
You know,
So sometimes it's really not the product that you're using. It's really you. And the people like are blown away, dude. Like you're using your phone. Everybody's got all these high dollar camera setups and stuff. So like I said, use what works for you. And that iPhone works for him. So believe me, we started off with the cheap GoPro and it worked for us. But because we run like an Apple computer and whatnot, it wouldn't jive and it was very difficult. It would take me very long. So when we decided to take YouTube, I guess you would say serious, we made an investment in something that actually worked for us. And I wish we did it sooner because now editing a video is like, boom.
Yeah. Well, see, I know my videos, I'm probably lagging as I'm talking to you guys. I apologize for that.
No, you're good. You're good.
That thing right there, it's taking up my bedroom right now. I can't point to it.
Mhm.
That was my old computer tower. The hard drive went out in it. And that computer had a terabyte hard drive, lickety quick, lickety split, no problem. A few weeks ago back, the hard drive, I did an update on Windows. Boom! Blue screen of death.
Ah.
And I'm like, great. So I try to get a coworker of mine, the guy works good on computers. He's like, well, the only way you're going to do that is if we reformat the hard drive. And I'm like, I got all my stuff on here. I don't want to get rid of it. I got pictures and stuff. Unfortunately, I have no way of getting it out. And right now, I'm like dire straits. I was like, I had to pull out a computer that I haven't used that I bought on my old work a long time ago back. It was an old HP Pavilion Slimline. I'm looking at the thing. The thing runs on a 4 gigabyte RAM. And it's like really, I just bought a new RAM for it to add extra in there just to go with it. Because I know, like I said, I'm probably talking to you guys right now. It's probably lagging. And I apologize for that. But, you know, it's just like, I'm like, okay, that went out. What do I do? Because everything's on here. This is the hard drive right here that actually went out. This one right here.
Oh.
I mean, I can't get nothing off of it.
Well, hopefully you can get in touch with someone that could transfer everything over. I would suggest going on YouTube. So we have IMAX here, and we were having a little bit of issues, and we thought it was one thing and another, and it ended up being solved. Make a long story short, they suggested that we go from a regular SSD to a mechanical. No, we had a mechanical SSD in the computer, and we go to a solid state drive. Everything would be so much faster. And we did that, and I did like a speed test before. It's 10 times faster. So hopefully, you know, whatever upgrades you do on the laptop or on your thing, definitely get a mechanical SSD. I think a 1 terabyte SSD. We went with a Samsung. I didn't want to do anything cheap because I'm afraid I don't know computers like that. I think it was like $120, $130. Well worth the return on investment. But like I said, if that SSD that's no good, you should do some YouTube videos and see how they could pull data off of that. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I ordered this thing off of Amazon. It's supposed to transfer the data, but on this old desktop I got, it only recognizes it as a storage device. I can't get in there to pull all the stuff off of there. I'm like, because really that thing there's the coworker's like, it's not even worth rebuilding. Just get a brand new one. I'm like, well, I don't do anything till income tax. So what do I do? I'm like, I pulled this thing out and I'm like, oh, it lags. And it's only got like a 2 GB of memory, and it was like really slow. I had to order a new RAM off of eBay to make it speed up, and they're probably still slow as we speak. But like I said, it's like it was just like one thing after another going on with everything this year. I'm like, well, anything else going wrong this year?
No, stop it, stop it. Listen, you want to talk about good things? You had a live stream. It was successful. It was 2 hours long. We have never had a 2-hour live stream, and it was a fantastic live stream. You had people here. You had Good Luck Rick here. You had Second Chance. You had Sam here.
Yeah, I see that.
You had Bruce Penner. You had Ken. You know, you had a lot. You got a couple heavy hitters here, and you should be very grateful for that.
Whenever there's a tough day, John, you just take one of those deep breaths. I know we do that often, and you just have to tell yourself, it's today, it's right now, and get on to the next thing that you need to do. And tomorrow's a brand new day, and the next day may be tough too.
It's tomorrow New Year's.
But you know what? But you know what? At the end of the day, you are doing a lot of things that other people aren't doing. I like to look at this like when he started the YouTube, you're creating something, right? I mean, you say it's 300 and something subscribers now. Think about if you keep this momentum up, every time that you get the itch to go live, or every time that you want to try to make a video, think about where you might be 1 year from today, right? Think about think about one day what this might leave for like your son, or what this might, your family's proud of you now because you're editing. I mean, think about when you really start to grow this channel, your family is going to be over the moon proud of you. And think of, as a father, that precedent that you're setting for your son, like you're accomplishing something. So there may be a lot of difficult things going on, but you're doing so many right things that other people aren't doing. That's how I look at it. So I say 2021, you already have, I know it didn't start yet, but I think
you're off to a very good start.
I think your channel's off to the right start, but it's funny. I learned something about you tonight that I love. I think Turning Wrenches didn't start 2 or 3 years ago. I think Turning Wrenches started when you were a little kid. It sounded like you liked to tinker even when you were small. And I love those kind of stories. It's
so funny because I like working on my own stuff. I don't like anybody working on anything of mine, like my truck out there and my car out there. I'm not going into deep to my car. My car is making me mad right now. Anyway, I found a name for my truck. I'm calling it Big Red, by the way.
I love it.
Everybody's like, they're like, the gum? I said, yeah, why not? I said, it's red. But,
hey,
you know, I like working on my own stuff.
I got the white diamond.
Listen, the Big Red, it's got some spice to it. You did the chrome bumper. You did a few other knickknacks to it. You know, very, very, I really enjoyed those videos of it, too. I'm very jealous you have a pick and pull.
Big Red, I like that. I like that.
Listen, we're going to head out. 2 hours.
Okay. Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to you and your family, John. Everybody in the chat. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
This was awesome. Thank you.
Be well, John. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I don't have my rag here. So we're going to do it like this with a napkin, because I always do this on every video. I always have. I'll see you guys next time on Turning Wrenches, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.